There we go. All right. October 8th, I've made it a whole week completely sober, and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm sleeping good. I'm hydrated. My workouts are coming easy. I'm losing weight. Um, but I had said I was going to tell a story, an alcohol related story for you know, every day of this month. 30 different experiences that I've had with alcohol I wanted to share with you. And 30, did I say 30? 31. And I know the past seven probably haven't been so great, but not all of them are bad. I wouldn't keep drinking if every single time I drank it was a horrible experience. I've had good experiences too. So I was thinking tonight about Y2k. You guys all remember that? The end of the world? I was 17 years old in 99. And I had a pretty cool group of friends, little ragtag, all different, all just fun. And I had recently moved out of my grandmother's house, got emancipated because I wanted to be able to call myself in sick to school without letting my grandma know that I wasn't really sick. I was hungover. Anyway, the year 2000, New Year's Eve, all of us, we got together to celebrate at our friend's house out in the country. I don't remember who was old enough to buy the liquor, but somebody bought us alcohol. And most, if not all of us, were minors. I was in a relationship with what I thought was a wonderful guy, and I had this one friend that she was kind of experimenting a little bit with sexuality, but she didn't want to admit she was a lesbian. She didn't know if she was a lesbian. She didn't want to be labeled. And she kept asking me that night, I made out with a girl once. That doesn't make me a lesbian, does it? And I don't know. I know I'm not, but everybody's different. Try and you like it, you don't like it, whatever. Anyways, um, that particular New Year's Eve, I decided that it was my job to tend to every unattended glass of alcohol. Anybody that left their drink sitting, I would drink it. If the drink got spilt, I would lick it up off the table, off the floor, whatever. COVID wasn't a thing. Nobody got sick. Oh, and I created a game. We were trying to play cards, and I couldn't quite understand exactly what the rules were or anything like this. So I created a game called I Win. The object of the game is I win. It doesn't matter what the rules are. I just take all the cards off the table, I win. And obviously, I was pretty inebriated by the time I made up that game, because I was drinking everybody else's drinks. And there was this guy there named Chuck, and I'd never met him before. He wasn't really like a close friend of mine, but he was in the circle. He was a friend of a friend or something. And I probably had a bit much to drink. I remember my boyfriend telling me, "You should probably lay down." And in my head and in my physical condition, being 17, it was okay for me to sleep on the floor. I didn't care. So I cuddled up next to him and we fell asleep on the floor. I probably didn't sleep very well that night, but it doesn't matter because the way I woke up was funny. Okay. Oh, and did you know that 2000 in Roman numerals is symbolized MM? So I had M&Ms that night. I had a bunch of M&Ms. I was giving people M&Ms. I was eating M&Ms. I was hiding them. Just it was my thing. M&Ms. Year 2000. M&Ms. Y2k. And I had a pocket full of M&Ms when I fell asleep. I was wearing a pair of Mud brand jeans. Y'all remember Mud? Yeah. I felt amazing. I was young teenager. Anyway, hot and hormones. Anyways. And so me and my boyfriend, we fell asleep on the floor of this old barn house. And we weren't really paying attention to much of anything that was going on. And then all of a sudden, we hear a big loud banging and a bunch of stomping. I wake up like, what the heck is going on? And I seen two figures just take off running down the stairs and out the door. And a man, the owner of the house, come down later, like right immediately after, with a shotgun. And he was screaming something at him. I was still kind of trying to come to or whatever. But apparently this Chuck and my friend that wasn't sure if she was a lesbian or not had snuck upstairs and into this guy's bedroom where him and his wife were asleep. And yeah, he didn't like how he got woke up, so he chased him out with a shotgun. That made a good story to tell, didn't it? Almost as good as how I tried to invite the pizza guy to come in and have a party with us. Yeah, the year 2000, huh? What a celebration that was. So I wake up, and I put my hands in my pocket, and those M&Ms, they do melt in your pocket. They might say that they don't melt in your hand, they melt in your mouth. They melt in your pocket, okay? And those jeans were ruined. The rest of the party started to wake up a little bit, and first day of the new year, everybody's kind of hungover, and I got a little bit of cash, so I wanted to buy everyone a little breakfast. And the only place open was the West Side Deli. I don't know if you're familiar with the area, but you guys know where the West Side Deli is and what kind of food they have. It's a little party store, gas station sort of thing. I think it's over by Weberville area. And that was the only place open to get breakfast. So me and my friends, a ragtag group of hangovers, find a way to get up to this little hole-in-the-wall restaurant gas station thing, and I buy us all a little bit of breakfast, and that was the year 2000. And then, shortly after that, my birthday. That's another good story. But I'm going to save that for another day. And just, if every alcohol story was doom and gloom, there would not be nearly as many liquor stores and bars. And, and basically alcohol is a little poison. It lowers your vibration and whatever. But there's some good stories, some good times to be had drinking too. Not everything is all bad. If every experience was bad, like I said, I would not keep picking the bottle up. But all right, well, day 8 sober, and I'm feeling pretty good, and I slept good, and I got everything done and accomplished at work, and I'm not doing horrible.